of mysteries and talking dogs. I guess that gypsy was right. Laughing awkward is a curse. Or at least just super awkward.
Dee, open up. I need your tong. It's a tong emergency. I need your, the flame resistant ones. We use them for like chai and salsa. I need them like right now.
What?
Don't ask questions. It's an emergency.
Oh my god. What? I'm busy. I'm working on a review, okay?
Okay. I totally get that, but it's an emergency. It's a tong emergency.
Yeah, I don't believe that's a real thing. Scooby Doo! Chances are you've probably already heard of this mystery-solving gang and their dog. With all the old and new incarnations in different mediums, it's hard to miss. And these characters are still being reinvented today. In fact, a newer show is coming out this year in 2015. And is it just me, or do these new designs look like the crossbreed between Family Guy and Rick and Morty? But I guess that's not what this review is about. Today we're going to look at the 2010 Scooby Doo Incorporated.
Another mystery bites the dust.
Woo! Yeah! Let's just celebrate in this active jail cell we've all conveniently confined ourselves in and hope that nobody traps oh boy, this was a bad idea. Besides this being a really awkward way to start your episode by starting at the end of the adventure, is anyone else getting flashbacks? While also giving us information we could have just as easily picked up in the episode.
Oh, and by the way, I've called all your parents, who by now I have on speed dial. Are you in trouble? Especially you, Fred. Say hi to Dad, the mayor.
But let's just be honest, you need an intro before your actual intro. We begin with a summary into Crystal Cove's history by a really indifferent Velma Dinkley.
What part of the word mystery didn't you understand? The curse struck again in 1765 when an entire town of missionaries likewise disappeared.
It sounds like what you're saying is important and interesting, but Velma really doesn't seem to think so.
Moving on.
And is it just me or did her skirt shrink? Okay, just had to check.
My generation, we only got one thing on our minds.
Solving mysteries and building traps.
Yes, they've nailed us! Generation Mystery Obliteration! That is us. In this reincarnation, Fred is obsessed with traps, which seems kind of funny at first, but...
In fact, just yesterday, I entered one of my traps in the district science fair. It was rejected for not actually having anything to do with science. But
I just don't want you to make a mistake you'll regret.
You mean like making a bad trap?
Nope, I agree with Mayor Fred, Dad. It gets creepy fast. The show cuts to Scooby and Shaggy next. Yep.
And what about this Fred Jones? Certainly there must be other boys.
Not like Fred. He's like one of those geniuses that no one understands until they're dead. He sees things different, and he wants to catch those different things in his traps.
Oh yeah, pretty much everybody in this series is a couple. It was always kind of debatable if you wanted to see Daphne and Fred as possibly together, but in this version, it's a running plot point. Speaking of which, finally, the plot. Sewer workers uncover hidden caves under the town and discover an old dumping ground.
Those are radioactive symbols, meaning whatever inside is dangerous. Meaning we need to open it right away. Don't want whatever in there to mess up our schedule.
P.S. It doesn't go well. Oh, Christ. Remember when I said everyone in this episode is a couple? Yeah, that includes Shaggy and Velma having a secret relationship.
Velma not in public.
Not that this could never happen, but they've never had any chemistry before. I have not seen every single Scooby-Doo incarnation, but I can't remember one where they seem like they have any kind of romantic relationship. Okay, I'm not a fan of forced romances. You can see that here. Alright, better keep this moving. The gang gets attacked and decide to ditch school and investigate.
Like, what was that?
It looks like a mystery to me, and I think that's just a little more important than school.
I think I'm starting to get why your parents aren't very fond of this mystery stuff.
Could be a clue. Good work, Daphne.
They end up coming across the sewer workers that are now cocooned, and presumably zombies.
Alright, you see what happens when you kids stick your noses where they don't belong? people get cocooned.
This leads to Fred stealing one of the bodies for evidence. I think I'm starting to understand why the police would have a problem with you too.
Don't worry. I know just who can help us.
After taking it to a high school science teacher. Okay. And then the team decides to go get ice cream. Yeah, you stole crime evidence. Why is nobody noticing this? This would be the perfect time to be locked in a jail cell now. But wait, we still need to hammer in our forced comedic romances!
Velma, is there something going on between you and Shaggy?
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why would anything ever be going on between me and Shaggy?
Looks like it's just us. All alone.
And while the gang is busy, another victim is cocooned. But obvious green goo has relation to cocoon green goo. Eventually, the gang decides to snoop around and discover the exact same cave running under the shop. The pieces begin to fall into place as the team discovers the tunnels run under Crystal Cove Bank.
But dude, why would a slime mutant bust a hole through fruit Myers to get into a bank?
Maybe it's hungry. Yeah, hungry for money.
I smell a trap coming on.
So the team traps themselves and end up getting slimed. Except for Daphne, who ends up getting away. Why did he stop at their necks? He definitely didn't do that for anyone else.
Eat, gang. It's fruit Myers.
Okay, but how do you get out of the cage? Okay, whatever. Mayor Fred Dad arrives with the sheriff, and they find out the monster is not the owner of the store like they suspected. Nope, it's really...
Professor Emmanuel Ruffalo?
What? Yeah, the high school teacher that was slimed earlier is actually the Slimer.
I staged my own disappearance to throw doubt on any hint of my involvement.
So how did he get out Okay, just because it's unexpected doesn't always mean it's a good twist.
Wait, what about this locket we found where you were digging?
Never seen it before.
Alright, well, guess we owe you kids thanks. You did save the bank.
And that was Scooby... Oh, it's still going.
You're all doomed.
Like who is this?
You can call me Mr. E. You should never have brought that locket out of the cave. You don't know what you've uncovered.
Uncovered? Uncovered what?
A truth that should have remained hidden. The truth behind the curse of Crystal Cove. The real mystery has just begun.
Scooby Doo.
And that was Scooby Doo Incorporated, Episode 1. Final thoughts. I like that they keep true to the original style. I like the overarching plot. I actually like that we have a specific place to investigate mysteries, Crystal Cove. I just think it had some awkward ideas and off-putting choices. I've always been a fan of Scooby Doo, and I did like watching it on TV. And despite my criticisms, I do think this is an immensely better product than anything Be Cool Scooby Doo is going to be. And I haven't even seen that yet. What's happening? Everything's destabilizing! My portal! No!
Oh, I'm sorry, the door was locked. I came in anyway. I heard you to do that, but it's an emergency, a tong emergency. I think I threw off your portal thingy.
Who the hell has a tong emergency?
There's a lot of fire, a lot of it. It's a big problem, so sooner the better. It's been kinda a while now. Okay, I see them right there. I'm just gonna go and get them. By the way, that is a lot of demons there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bitch to animate. And that's how this became our life. Oh yeah, and something about a Lego Elves review, but that's a completely different video.
Oh, so that's why everything's quarantined. Why'd you make us watch your whole review? Also, didn't you used to be a...